What's up, guys? Welcome back. It's been a while. I'm glad to be back. It's been a crazy ass schedule for me as far as for work and my personal life. So now we're on to our next project, going with I think it goes from a 2002 to 2005 Ford Thunderbird. I've heard of these cars, I've seen pictures of them online, but I've never seen one in person, let alone a bright red one. So pretty interesting car. Client, he want to go with the gloss black, the 2080 series by 3M. Very high gloss finish. I like it a lot. It's the same material that I used on the 3 Series before this. The 2080 series comes with this film on top of it, just like the other, like Inozitech and some of these other brands are starting to come out. But what I like about this one is that this one is conformable with the vinyl wrap as you're installing it. So you could actually wrap a quarter panel, for example, with the film on it. So obviously all the micro scratches you're gonna get from the squeegee is gonna, you know, show like crazy. Same thing you would on a vinyl wrap. But the thing is that with the vinyl wrap, once you post heat it with the torch, all the micro scratches will start to go away. It'll cure itself. So let me go ahead and show you guys the panel that I actually did already, which was a quarter panel. I mean, the gloss on this vinyl wrap is crazy. It's definitely an improvement from the 1080 series from 3M. And this is how she looks like. Looks really good. What actually helps too is that this car is in pretty good shape. No major dents, no major scratches. And let me give you guys a walk around of the car. Yeah, so this thing is bright red. Reminds me of my Z. And you don't see that many red cars on there. Like, I've even told my wife too, like, that's what I like about the color of my Z, is that even though it's loud and stands out, there's not that many red cars. Like, you could stand over a bridge, over a freeway, and you can look at all the colored cars, and there's so many white cars, black cars, dark gray cars. Like, those are like the main common colors. But if you try to count how many red cars there are, probably like 5, 6 at the most. 3M series, it came out super nice. Look at that finish. Very nice. So one of the things I also wanted to mention was I added another piece of, you can call it equipment, to make my job more easier, more efficient, less time being wasted, me going back and forth. So let me just show you guys real quick. So before, because of, when it comes to vinyl wrapping, you need a lot of stuff, you know, micro squeegees, standard squeegee. This is the setup that I had before. I would put all my stuff here, keep it lined up, organized, so I know what I need. I would just walk over here, go from there, go to here, and get what I needed. But that was so annoying, and going back and forth, and I don't like that. So I figured it would be so helpful if I got something that was mobile, small, had a lot of space for me to put everything that I needed on it. And I ended up purchasing this from Amazon for about 80 bucks, Olympia. So it comes in super handy. So I have a specific way I like to have things. So I have my isopropyl alcohol, my water with baby shampoo, my razors, tweezers. The reason, if you ask why tweezers, is like, because sometimes you're gonna get into like little small areas where the material is just bunching up, or you don't like the way it came out or whatever, and your fingers don't fit in there. Those tweezers will definitely help you reach in there, grab exactly what you want, and be able to fix it out. So these come in very handy. Same thing with these, wrapping around edges right here. Got my magnets right here, squeegee, extra razor blades, disposable razor blade container. So instead of every time you break off a blade, instead of throwing it on the floor, I got a little container right here. Little container right there, so it'll be safe. Just snap them off right there, and then whenever you're done, you can just open this up and properly dispose of them in the sharps container. So it comes in very handy. Different types of micro tools from different angles, magnetic. I also got the standard size micro squeegees, battery pack for my cell phone, got a speaker right here. I'm playing no music for no copyright. The traditional whatever you want to call it, like cutting the vinyl in large pieces, so like that you don't accidentally cut on the car. Just put the material right through here, and then so it'll just safely cut the material without you having to scratch up the car. Like in shelf, I got my torch, and I got my it is a tack cloth. So before you vinyl wrap, it's always good to give it another final wipe down. All the dust that's floating around and stuff that you can't see will settle in the car right before you install. the material. Got some tape. Reason for tape, for example, like this. So if I'm gonna work on the door, for example, I put tape right there. I would put tape on the side skirt and put tape right there, which I'm gonna be doing soon. Reason being is that when I'm vinyl wrapping this part right here, the excess vinyl wrap is gonna wanna stick on all these edges down here, and it's gonna essentially be fighting me. So in order to reduce that tack, meaning the stickiness, I'm gonna put tape right there all around, so it'll be super easy for me to lift up and not me having to constantly keep peeling it right off because it's sticking to the other panels. Comes in handy. Digital thermometer. For crazy ass curves and stuff, you definitely want to post heat. I got a magnetic LED light. Comes in handy, has a hook, it's magnetic. So like that, if I'm kind of blindish and I don't have a good lighting in that area, this comes in handy. And of course I got my extra speaker right here, and basically that's it. I still got a whole nother shelf down here so I can put additional stuff if I want to. In addition to that, I also have my my standardized everything that I use regarding vinyl wrap, but I don't need everything in there, so I'm getting away with that. And just going with the mobile cart comes in super handy. I'm very happy I got this thing. Now I can roll around with me, bring my cart wherever I need it. No more getting up, walking all the way back over here. So that's my little workflow, my little breakdown real quick. Let me know what you guys think. You guys think it's a waste of money? You guys think it's a good idea? You know, how do you guys like it? You know, that's just me. I want to make things easier for me. I did have the little pouch thingy and stuff, but I got a big ass panza. You know, I'm a fat ass, meaning I got a big ass belly and shit, so my stomach was always overlapping on that belt thing, and I don't know, I don't like it, dude. I'm too big for that shit. So at least this is really gonna help me out. Alright guys, so we got the driver's side door. Looks good. Look at that reflection. The door handle I'm gonna save for last. One of the last few pieces and stuff. So when I'm vinyl wrapping the large sections, there's always a lot of scrap left over that I cut out before I remove the backing paper. So instead of getting a huge piece and cutting out like a little tiny ass corner just to go ahead and do this, I'm not gonna waste a big piece like that. I might just wait towards the end, whatever scrap I have left over that's still good, then I'm gonna go ahead and do the small stuff like that, like the mirror caps, door handles, and so forth. Always killing my shot. The struggle is real. One mistake that I just made is if you're gonna vinyl wrap, take everything off that you're gonna want to take off. Don't start taking off trims here and there like this, for example. I thought I could work around it, but the gap between the trim that goes here, which is like a little fake vent, it's so tight that not even my micro squeegee could get in there. So just so I can get a cleaner finish, I took that off after, of course, I vinyl wrapped this door. And look at my little mistake. So learn from my mistake. You're gonna, it doesn't matter how long you're doing this, you're gonna keep making mistakes. So yeah, don't do what I did. Gotta do that part all over again. No biggie, just more time. Alright, so here's a little quick update. So I went ahead and put an inlay in the fog light area, and I put an inlay or overlay, whatever you want to call it, on the very top, because me trying to vinyl wrap this entire bumper one piece and trying to get this crazy curve and trying to get the fog light, and the risk coming up short when I put the fog light on, then you can still see red because I didn't go deep enough with the vinyl. That's why I went ahead and put an inlay so I don't have to worry about that. And but let me show you a little trick. So the material does have a memory effect, so kind of like plastic. If you heat it up, it gets very soft and moist, and you can flex the head of it like crazy. My hand is pretty deep in there. Ah!
No! God, please, no! No! No!
Okay, so like now you think, oh damn, you screwed up and stuff. So this is the benefit of vinyl. If you mess up, so the material does have a memory effect. If you just overstretch it too much, heat it up, and then it'll go back to its original form. So now that it's where I want it, I can go ahead and stretch it. The reason you want to stretch it is to have the material stretch inward, so it makes it nice and easy for me to get the material into the fog light insert. Alright, so that's as far as I think I can get it. Cool, so that's a good amount. It's pretty in there. So now I'm gonna make a little cut right here in the middle, so the material from the center will start to expand out to the sides and less pressure on the sides. Again, I'm gonna try to do it with one hand. I should have gotten a fresh blade, but you get the idea. All right, so I got the hole right there. Now you're gonna see it. So the tension just relieved, and now I can stretch it a little bit more on the sides. update. So we went ahead and knocked out the back bumper already, post heated it, and so it took me a pretty good solid 3 hours for this back bumper. It has a bunch of recess areas all the way right here, which I have to post heat that around 180, 190 degrees to kill the memory effect. So meaning that once you get it to that temperature, the vinyl's no longer going to want to shrink, stuck the way it is at that point. So that's what we want to do around there. So spend a good amount of time on that. Cut out for the side markers for the back bumper, the recess area for the back brake lights. This area right here, I couldn't take it off, so I worked around it. That was a pain in the ass, and then sealed it for the bottom end. So she's all good. So right now we're about to got my little cushion match right here on the gravel cement, because that shit hurts. This one's not bad because it's smooth, but that shit hurts. So I got my clean little work area right there. Alright guys, after a good long while, the car is finally done. I'm beat. I'm taking a break after this. Doing this and working a full-time job, it's hard. It's not easy. I'm pretty tired. I need to take a good solid week off just to relax. But the car's done, looks good. It was a bit challenging because it's a bright red color, and going with a black or a dark color is always hard because you got to tuck the material that much deeper, and I had to disassemble more stuff than I actually wanted to, but it is what it is, you know, so I had to do the best that I could to Alright guys, so definitely challenging. First time I've ever worked on this type of car. But it was fun, learning experience every day. Every time I'm working on a car, I keep learning something new. So it was fun while it lasted. Now I'm gonna go ahead and call the client so he can go ahead and pick her up. And stay tuned for next videos. And thanks for watching. Peace.